Sup everyone, this is Draco Evolve here. Did Manchester United deserve to win the game? We'll talk about this. This is my match review. It ended PSG 1, Manchester United 2. Let me get straight into my question, really. The thumbnail question. How good was Manchester United, right? I saw a stat. PSG haven't lost in the Champions League at home since 2004. That's 16 years. Manchester United today was phenomenal. I mean, I can't. Tuanzebe, David De Gea, McTominay, Fred, Bruno Fernandes, the whole squad, the whole team performed really, really well. And that's big credit to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the coaching team and the players, of course. Yes, the players will take the plaudits most likely. You know, we look at the lineup, the players will take the plaudits. That's 100%. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and his coaching staff deserve recognition. He went for 5-3-2 as expected, and I've always said it, even in my match preview, that we're going to go for 5-3-2. We're probably going to win the game because 5-3-2 suits Manchester United against the bigger sides. Well, the so-called bigger sides. Today, Manchester United absolutely destroyed PSG. PSG did not have nothing on anyone. The only player I saw really trying is Kylian Mbappe. He tried to make the runs. He tried to go behind the defense. But Tuanzebe, my God, what a player he is, right? I'm a big fan of Axel Tuanzebe. Like, Tuanzebe, if he stays fit, we will need a centre-back, 100%. The same goes with Eric Bailly. But Tuanzebe, being the youth product, hasn't played a game since last December. For him to come on and play in the Champions League against the likes of Mbappe and Neymar and Angel Di Maria, he absolutely owned Mbappe. Absolutely owned Mbappe. We'll get to my sort of man of the match after this sort of lineup. But looking at PSG, just a quick shout on PSG. They were absolutely poor. There was no creativity. They were slow and lethargic. It was predictable. Neymar kept coming deep. He didn't seem interested, and that's the type of Neymar is. Like, that is the type of player Neymar is. They only had like a couple of chances throughout the whole of the game. I can only think about the Angel Di Maria shot that David De Gea made a save in the first half. But aside from that, we looked composed. We had quality going forward. We looked disciplined. We looked as if that's the formation that we are most comfortable in. Big shout out to, obviously, we're going to talk about Telles and Tuanzebe, since they were the new sort of players in the lineup. Telles, I thought he had a solid game. He didn't make no mistake, kept it simple, very experienced. You can see that when he plays. His set pieces, especially his corners, my God, they were quite deadly. It hit McTominay's head almost every time when he crossed the ball. He got taken off, obviously, he just came in. And Tuanzebe, for me, was absolutely phenomenal. Luke Shaw in that position, as I said, I like him more in that position than actually on the left back, and he did well. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, there's too many names to say good. Like, Fred and McTominay kept that midfield protected very, very well, and it was fantastic to see, you know. For me, my man of the match is the one and only David De Gea. Yes, Bruno Fernandes scored a penalty, you know, a retaken penalty, which was a right call, and Anthony Martial, unfortunately, has considered an own goal, which we didn't deserve at all. Marcus Rashford came up with the winner right at the end, assist by Pogba, edge of the box, running in and smashed it in. We deserved that. But David De Gea, my God, he's made few point-blank saves. His command of area, his anticipation, his reflexes. David De Gea, for me, he kept us in the game. You know, there were a couple of chances, half chance that PSG had, which in any other day they would have scored 100%. But David De Gea, although he didn't have much to do throughout the whole game, but when he had to make a save, he made a save. And I felt, for me personally, David De Gea is the man of the match. You can make a case for Tuanzebe. I thought McTominay and Fred were fantastic in the middle. Bruno Fernandes had a very good first half. I don't think he had a very good second half, but he was there and thereabouts. But my God, David De Gea, let me know your comments. Oh, that's my baby. Just choking. He's choking. He's eating milk. Don't worry, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you think David De Gea is the man of the match, or let me know who's your man of the match. You know, just give me a shout. Going back to the match, going back to the lineup, right? It was a big surprise to see Pogba on the bench, and that's kudos big well done to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You know me, guys. I'll praise if I need to. I will eat you if I don't. If I feel that you deserve it, right? But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had the balls, the ones that I've been asking for a very long time. If you've been watching my match reviews and previews, etc., etc., he had the balls to drop Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba is a big name. You can see that, French international, playing in Paris. It was prime for him to play the game. He had a poor start to the season. It's simple as that. And he was dropped. And I think if Paul Pogba was in that lineup, I don't think we'll get much. I think we would have been overrun in the midfield. McTominay and Fred did a fantastic job in stifling and protecting the midfield and keeping a sort of balance, and Fred's sort of mobility. I like Fred in that role. His mobility to bring the ball forward, and I hope for his sake he goes on a very, very good run. We've seen it before where he had a very good run, then he just dipped. I just hope it keeps the consistency going, and we got competition in the midfield for sure. The likes we had a stronger bench than PSG. Like, how could you? We had a very strong. We had Pogba and look, going back on it, right? We had Pogba, Mata, who's been in fantastic form. Dan James, Dean Henderson, Donny van de Beek, Matic. We had the young kid Pellistri on the bench as well. There was a lot of options on the bench, and it was fantastic to see that from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Like, going back to the second segment, right? I always complained that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, it was too predictable. He wasn't proactive enough for me. He was more reactive. But today, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, around when Paul Pogba came on, which was at what time, if I can remember, where is Pogba's name? On the 67th minute, he changed the formation. He absolutely changed the formation. He went back to a 4-4-2 formation. Pogba coming on, added an extra bit of quality up front, a bit of threat up front. That's because he knew that Manchester United were able, the way that we were playing, the way that we were pressing and organized press, and the quality that we have, we were able to get a result in Paris. And kudos to him, we got a result. And that's what I want to see. I want to see two things from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Like, two things. One, have the balls to drop the players, man. Have the drop. If they're not performing well, forget the names. Have the balls to drop the player, right? Two, be more proactive during the game. It's not just about personal change. It's also about the tactical awareness, the tactics, the formation, and that has what worked, and that has kind of put us in the front foot. Could have been more. It could have been more. I think we deserved more, but I'll take the 2-1. Going back to my poll, thank you so much for everyone that's voted in. I did say yesterday that what's your guys' prediction? 54% of you guys on my YouTube channel said United will win, and I did say in my Twitter as well, 45.5% of you guys said United will win. Well, you guys are right, United win, and I felt comfortable United winning. I always feel comfortable going into the bigger games, against the so-called big teams, because we seem to be doing very, very well when it comes to those kind of games, right? I did run a poll in the during halftime. I said who's your man of the match so far. It was very tight, you can see, but David De Gea, rightly so, a lot of you voted that David De Gea deserved the man of the match, and I 100% agree with all of you guys. As always, guys, thank you so much for voting, taking the time out, hitting the vote button. It does allow me to kind of discuss more about the game. But just a quick stats, PSG was expected to have a lot of possession, as you'd expect, but I'm extremely happy with today's result. I'm extremely happy with the attitude, the formation, and the mid-game formation change at the same time. Very happy with how Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had the balls to drop a few big names and pick players that you wouldn't expect. A lot of us got it wrong, but I guarantee you a lot of us got the lineup wrong, especially in the midfield area. And he had the balls and the courage to change the formation and the approach on the 67th minute rather than making a like-for-like substitution change. And I think that was the game. The scoreline was thoroughly deserved. Very unlucky that we conceded that goal, but I am extremely happy with the result. Gotta support the team, guys, and we gotta keep doing that. Keep what we're doing. Go forward. This result will be a massive, make no mistake, guys, this result will be a massive lift to the whole team. Looking at PSG, technically the second best team in the world, Champions League finalists last season, barely conceded a goal, but today we made them look absolutely rubbish, and that's credit to the players. Yes, of course, the players for carrying out their duties, but also to the coaching staff and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has to take a lot of credit for this. He's done himself a very good favor, and I hope it continues. As always, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next upload, and stay far away.